folks. Here we are, getting started, all the basics in just 12 minutes. We're going to learn how all the different game scenarios, equipment, how to place some buildings. Let's get started. We're going to start off with easy, of course, and new farmer. You can change all your settings but money in any of these scenarios. So anyway, we're going to start with 100,000 bucks. We got a small farm. We got multiple tractors. We own a home. All right. So now what we're going to do is set our map key F8. This is really handy. I don't know why they didn't set it in the defaults, but here we go. Find the map key under keyboard controls, hit F8, and then don't forget to save it. Okay, now let's take a look at the map. The color is the color of fruit you've got. The highlighted section is the land that you own. All right, you got to cultivate, you got to seed, and you got to harvest. Everything else is optional depending upon your settings. Okay, here we go. E to enter, Q to attach the header, and then we can hit H, and it'll automatically start to do that field with our helper. Same thing with our cultivator, E to enter, Q, and then H to get it started. Now we got a problem here with our seeder. Only in-season stuff can be planted. This is a new feature of FS22. So green is what we're looking for. Oops, the only thing that's green right now is canola, along with grass and poplar trees, none of which we're going to do in this video, so we got to do canola. All right. Now you got these little helpers that do the farming, but they can also send vehicles between two different locations. Here we are. We're going to send that tractor down to the purchasing area. You can also space bar between two locations by just picking the little blue thing and then space bar, and we'll space bar back over to the purchasing area. And we could buy a standalone system, but instead we're going to have some flexibility. So we're going to buy this unit, which has got a lot of different options to it. And we'll use this to pick up our pallets from our greenhouse that we're going to place. We also need water for our greenhouse. So we're going to grab a little tank here. And then we're going to pick up with a forage harvester our straw. So off we go. We're going to grab our little guy there and send him off. We're going to drive the tank over and then fill it with R to fill for water. Fill it. You can see the percentage down there. And now it's full. We'll zip back over to our farm, which has a water tank. But, we could fill off of that. But right here, we're going to go and purchase. And there's a lot of different stuff under purchasing. The main thing we're going to do right now, though, is go to construction. And you can put different types of buildings, silos, garages, selling points. Oh, and animal stuff, and there's a whole bunch. Come see my video. Now, we're going to place this, but we don't have quite enough money, so we're going to borrow a little bit of money. It has interest, and place this as our greenhouse. Now, we got to put something into our production. This is our first production, so we put in water. We also have to activate the items that we want it to produce. So we've activated. Now we've put down a chicken, same menu, chicken place. As you can see, you're going to buy some chickens now. So now we got a greenhouse and we've got our animal place. We're going to fill up our little trailer. Now we could dump it in the silo. We could also feed, because it's wheat, and that's one of the things chickens eat. You could also feed the chicken wheat. All right, there it goes, feeding the chickens. Now what we're going to do is we're going to send our trailer down to a place where we can sell this. Spacebar on the price one will bring up what time of year is best to sell, what the best price is. We're going to use our helper to send that down to sell that later on. There's a lot in this main menu here. There's other videos that cover that in more detail. Settings are really important in this game. There's a lot you can do. I highly recommend it as the next one. We already covered keyboard controls. Hey, they even have a help menu. Watch my videos. They're much better. Just use that for backup. There you go. Okay, so now we've got our little forager guy. He's going to suck up all that straw. You can either sell that or you can use it for animal. We're going to sleep the night to see how the production buildings are doing. And then we're going to zip over there, grab our little pallet of strawberries, pick it up with our loader, zip it over to a sell point, and then we're going to make our first little bit of money. Check out the chickens now. Go around back to see if there's a pallet of eggs started. Yes, there is. We can sell those later on when it's full. Hey, remember, always sell at the highest price of the year. You can check that by going to prices and spacebar. A couple other features here we'll show you real quick. You can paint, you can plant, you can lower the ground, you can raise the ground, you can flatten pieces of the ground. You can even put in all-important ramps and stuff like that. Very handy tools. Actually easy to use. Got a video for that too coming up you can take a look at. All right, there's a lot here under purchasing. These packs are kind of nice. Used equipment, leased equipment, stuff that you already own. You can also get to the farmland, change your outfit, and a bunch of other stuff too. All right, let's go now to the medium level scenario where you've got a lot more flexibility. Settings are a little bit more intense, but you can always change the settings. All right, we're going to go use the middle one here. 1.5 million to start. Many ways to start. No land, no debt, no home, and no equipment. Hey, kind of fun. Get to start from scratch. All right, you could purchase this little place here. It's a cheap little piece of land. But hey, I'm going to show you something so you get started and be a full-time grain guy. All right, here we go. We're going to purchase a large piece of land, and we're already going to have it with a grain crop. We don't want potatoes or something like that. And then we're going to go buy ourselves a top-of-the-line harvester with the widest header in the game. We're going to get a little trailer for it. Boom. Okay. Now, let's throw our header onto the right trailer. Got to have the right trailer. And zip that over to our piece of land. Now, let's take a look at the field. Well, it's not fertilized. See that? Okay, we get full yield, you need 2 layers of fertilizer. Remember, there's 4 types of fertilizer. Make sure you have the right one for the right device. I'm going to stick with solid fertilizer. So I'm going to get a solid fertilizer and solid fertilizer trailer. My seeder will also need to match that too. So off he goes. I need a home because I'm going to have to sleep the night. So learn how to control time in the time video. And there he goes. There's the fertilizer, fertilizing the field. Moment of relaxing on your porch. Okay, now we're going to take a quick look, and using filters I can see that is now fully fertilized. Remember, there's 2 layers. See the filters video for how to work those. Okay, we've slept, time to harvest. Set that guy going. Boom, he's off harvesting. Now, as we harvest, we have to collect stuff out of the harvester, so we need a trailer. We're going to go get ourselves a nice trailer that can carry literally anything. We don't have enough money for a semi, so we're going to just use our tractor by purchasing this little tool for 12 grand, and that turns our tractor into a ability to pull trailers like this. Okay, we can follow along the harvester, and then we can go park it. Next, we have to cultivate. We have to be able to seed, and we don't have a lot of money. So we're going to not be able to buy these top-of-the-line cultivator and seeder, but what we can do is buy a little bit less expensive one because of our budget that does all 3. So we only need 1 unit to do all 3: cultivates, seeds, and fertilizers. Soybean is a good crop, cash crop, so we're going to start with that one. And off it goes. All right, so now we've cycled through, and once again remind you how important settings are. But we are all set to see what month is best to sell this. And then we're going to sleep until that month comes along. Of course, during that time, we replanted and could go harvest again. We're going to have a little bit of debt here that we'll be able to pay off, and boom, boom, we are done. We have sold, and here you go. In summary, we've got this great piece of land we can start reharvesting. We can got the top level gear, and you're off and going. You're making money right off the bat. Kind of fun. All right, now the last one here. Everything's on hard. I mean, everything's on your economy. I'm going to go to this map, which has all this space where you can build your own fields. There's a few fields, but there's a lot of open fields for you to get started. All the settings are on hard here, including your economics. And guess what? They don't start you out with anything. Bank 200K, and you only have 500K to get started. Good luck on that one. Hey, I recommend seeing time and how to control it in the settings one next. Check the description for additional links and information relevant to this video. And check out my series, Intermediate and Advanced. Folks, if you really enjoyed these, I run the pay if you can model. Only $5 for 13 videos. You can purchase it, bash yours. If you can't afford that, I know some can, just do me a favor and hit that subscribe and like button.